when I look at you, I don't see your mistakes.
Maybe that's the real punk rock.
You die, I die.
You got life! Cowhide. Synthetic cowhide.
He's flying.
Scooby-Doo-Doo.
Are you watching closely?
That means it's working.
We can share.
Took me a while to learn that.
It'd be so cute if we share.
Yes.
We can't talk over each other that way.
Okay, let's go back. Alright, everybody, welcome. No, this isn't gonna help. It needs to be consistent. You're making me do more editing that you told me not to do.
Right, yep. So where do I put it?
Right here.
Right here?
Right here.
Alright.
So that I can have an even volume the whole way through. Okay?
Okay.
So I shouldn't talk like this?
No. That's the whole point. Somebody was like, pet peeves, I think it was Rogue Worship Leader, it was like pet peeves that I want to eliminate in 2026, and it was people holding lav mics, because they're meant to stay and have a consistent input. Anyways, welcome everybody. We are not live right now. We just had some technical difficulties because apparently
I'm okay.
Zach's come down with a terrible disease, and
we're having
we just
multiple difficulties.
weren't able to record.
Nope.
but here we
I'm
are.
okay now.
I'll get this up as soon as possible. But today we're talking about hot takes for movies and shows, and we're awfully close together, and I feel like a sandwich. So stop.
A tall sandwich.
A tall sandwich. All while our daughter sleeps, like right there, and we're trying to be not that loud, but loud enough for our microphones. It's chaos. And I blame you because you wanted to come join us.
Yeah, well.
And that thing's screaming over there too.
Yep. And my hot takes aren't even going to be that good, and so I'm just throwing
How many hot
out the
takes?
whole podcast.
Do you just have 4?
I have 4.
Oh, I'm
I have 3.
Okay. Yeah, all right. The AC is going too. It's craziness. Anyways, sorry you guys can't just join us and talk about it, but hopefully we can talk about it on the Discord. Zach is back after a long while. He's had a crazy few weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
You can hold the mic. I'm getting tired.
Oh, that's true. Anyways, what? We haven't been watching anything except Arrow.
Yeah, pretty much.
A little psych, as usual. But I wanted to say something positive about not even Arrow, just the people who made the disc. So we're coming up on the second crossover. So okay, I don't think Arrow is streaming anywhere. I have
Pluto. It's actually for free on Pluto right now.
Of course it is. That's fine. We have it for free too.
We were looking for it. I didn't find it anywhere, even on Netflix or whatever. And
hey, you're watching without ads, which is nice.
That's also true.
With Pluto, you have ads.
That's true.
So,
but we got a library card for it, and I've been watching it on my PlayStation. Just then you don't have ads, like you said. But we're in like season 4 now, and the first time Arrow and Flash crossed over was Flash season 1 and Arrow season 3, and that one you don't really need to see both. And so we started an episode. We were like, oh, this is the crossover one, and then it didn't have any effect on each other. It was just they showed up. This season, in Arrow season 4 and Flash season 2, thank God that's sound. They have an actual crossover where you need to watch part 1 to watch part 2, which Flash is part 1, Arrow is part 2.
And that was just 2 parts, right?
I think so.
But it sets out Legends of Tomorrow.
I don't know.
No, you're ruining the story.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking questions
I know,
to remember.
That's fine. We thought that we had to get the Flash DVD from the library too, to be able to watch part 1, and then we put in the disc for a couple episodes leading up, and they have episode 8A, which is just an episode of the Flash, and 8B, which is the regular Arrow episode, and I'm like, you guys are genius. Of course that would make sense. And now we don't have to get the Flash DVD, and still aren't watching without ads. And I don't know. I thought that was
And if you're
cool.
streaming, you have to be able to find them, because I remember when I did it on Netflix, I had to find the Flash episode, find the Arrow episode, and then
without looking it
and
up.
Legends wasn't even on when I was watching, and so I had to...
Yeah, and the reason, I'm not saying you spoiled it, but the Flash episode is called Legends of Yesterday. The Arrow episode is called Legends of Today, and then I believe, because the episode we just finished last night has Sarah getting ready to go do whatever. Like, she's like, I'm going to find my own way. I'll figure this out on myself. And then there's like one episode which sets up that crossover. And then after that, Legends of Tomorrow season 1 dropped. And so that was just the start of the spin-off. I guess that was a soft launch or whatever it's called. Soft pilot?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Backdoor pilot. Is
Backdoor
what
pilot. Yep. So that was just pretty cool to find out. And now I still have I have a note on my phone of like all the Arrowverse crossovers because we're just watching through Arrow, and then we'll watch the other episodes. But that was pretty dope to find out. What have you been watching? And
Well, I was gonna say it's interesting because growing up, like in high school, I would like kind of like buy the seasons of The Flash on like.
so you still own them?
I have like seasons 1 through 5 on DVD.
Oh, cool. We could pass him.
Oh, sorry.
But now we
Well,
don't
yeah,
have to.
now you know.
Anything beyond
But-
that isn't worth it. Even 5's not that great.
Yeah, 5 times. I don't know
We're
why.
Definitely, we got to do an Arrowverse episode.
I was just kind of like caught up in it for a while before realizing it was bad.
I think I got to Arrow season 5 or 6, and then Flash season 3, and I was like, yeah, I'm done.
I think when they fumbled Crisis on Infinite Earths, which was like season 6 of
I
The
thought you-
Flash,
I thought everyone liked Crisis, even though everything around it was.
it was such a
No?
I mean, it had some like cool cameos and all that, but
Alright.
I mean, bringing back like Brandon Routh and Kevin Conroy was really cool.
Yeah, I've seen clips of that.
Those were highlights, and I mean, Tom Welling's scene was cool, but like, what didn't really like do anything for the plot. But
Sure. I think it was received better than a lot of the other movies that have done crossovers in similar form.
Maybe
Because it's one of those things where you can just throw everything
yeah,
together.
and
There's
it-
like the old Robin actor from
yeah,
the 60s showed up.
and it was just kind of like a weak plot to string together all the cameos, though, is what it was.
Sure.
So after that, I was like, I don't really want to watch it. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, it's season 2 of The Flash. You know, they had the same thing where they had the Arrow episode for that crossover, but that's the only one where they did that, where they had so like season 3 of The Flash, they only have the Flash episode of Invasion. They don't have the other 2.
Okay.
Probably because it would have been 2.
So it's
So
yeah. That one they cross over Supergirl then.
no, it's Flash, Arrow, and Legends. Supergirl's in it,
Oh.
but her episode only has like a post-credit scene at the end that sets it up.
Okay, because I have Supergirl season 2 episode 8, but that's only a post-credit scene, so we don't have
it's
that.
it's only like Cisco and Barry showing up in Earth 38, which was a Supergirl universe.
Maybe we'll still watch it.
Because there was an earlier episode of Supergirl that crossed over to Flash in season 1 when Supergirl was still on CBS.
Yeah.
But
I
anyway,
remember
we're-
that one.
Why do you know this off the top of your head?
I knew that. Well, maybe not the CBS part.
You have it written down.
Oh,
No, I
that's
meant all
what
the
you mean.
crossovers.
Oh, this is only for Arrow. But yeah, Supergirl and Flash.
My
crossover
brain
more.
stores useless information.
That's why you're good for this podcast.
Thank you.
So then then they have a 4. No, that's the. Sorry, this isn't important.
What are we talking about today?
Yeah, I was gonna ask Zach what he was.
What am I watching? Sorry, I went on a rabbit trail. I've been watching Maul Shadowlord, which has been
Ooh, okay.
really good.
Yeah,
I like that stuff.
Heard good things.
I mean, what bugs me is that they like introduced another Jedi that survives Order 66, which like
I think somebody did the math, and it's like
further like
you have if you were a Jedi, you had an 0.05% chance of surviving, which isn't nothing. But
of
it's
surviving. Yeah, that's. I mean,
with the
so
amount of
it's-
Jedi we knew existed and
Yeah.
the ones that survived.
but anyway, it starts to feel like only the Jedi that we saw actually died. You know what I mean? With how many are actually still alive. But anyway, that's
Yeah.
Bill's point. This show's been really good.
And
Well,
Sam Witwer's
Sam Witwer's
Goated.
the goat, as he always is. Let me think. I watched the movie Remarkably Bright Creatures recently. which just came out.
that.
So good. Made me cry a little bit. It's based on a book. My girlfriend was upset with me that I watched it without her. But she read the book. I didn't know she read the book, so I just watched it because I heard it was good.
Funny.
And then I told her I watched it, and it's like, how dare you watch it without me? I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Lewis Pullman's one of those people that I said, "Hey, Dad, this is the son of an actor you grew up with." No, I know it. What's his dad?
Robert?
Robert.
Is it Robert? I don't think it's Robert.
Doesn't matter.
Now I need to look this up.
You can look it up. But that's something my dad knew, or he knew.
Bill
No.
Pullman. I looked up
William.
Spaceballs to find out.
Yeah, I knew that. Which Spaceballs 2 is happening. Anyways, cool.
Awesome. I think that's.
I'll try and watch that sometime
Yeah, you
because
should.
you said it was good.
It was really good.
But
Do you have Netflix? I
No.
don't know.
we do not. Might. Ellie's writing down more hot takes.
Just to give us filler content if we need it. But
Okay, we got to get to the hot takes. We're like 10 minutes in now. Okay, this is the place, a safe place to air out our grievances with whatever we're feeling.
It's just grievances or hot takes?
Hot takes.
Okay.
but
Some
you
of
could
them
be
are
wrong,
grievances.
Some of them are-
objectively. So
You could be wrong. We'll see.
and we will hate on you.
I have
endlessly if
4.
You are wrong.
I have 4. Ellie has
8.
8. Zach
I
has
have
3.
3. Crazy.
Oh.
So we'll be
gosh,
boys
okay.
versus girls, and we'll.
Oh sure.
Okay.
Some of them are really small.
I think we should start with our calmest, our coolest takes. If you have them. Zach has 3, so I don't know how long we can stretch that. I'll start with.
All mine are pretty hot.
Okay.
I've written down.
Yeah, they don't have to be hot. They're just takes that spawn conversation. Spider-Man should not have been as closely connected to Iron Man in the home. What is it called? The Homecoming saga?
Home trilogy?
Home trilogy.
I don't know what they call it, but
I think that's not hot though because most people agree with that. Most people who like the comics agree with that. I understand his intro in Civil War needed to
Yeah.
be through Tony and Tony's arc in that movie, but I don't know that he should have been the Iron Spider so quickly. Even not as that, people think the Iron Spider has the claws that he had in Infinity War, but the fact that he had them so readily available and didn't, like, we're praising Brand New Day as the one that's going to be him suffering and being a street level superhero. That's probably what it should have. That should have been the vibe
Yeah.
of the first trilogy. But they also, that's maybe another take. A connected take is that Infinity War happened too soon. We should have gotten more Avengers movies. We should have gotten.
you think so?
More Avengers.
Well, I'm saying like they went from Avengers 1, team like learning to work as a team by the end. Age of Ultron is like I really like Age of Ultron. It shows what could have been. And then they're disbanded in Civil War, and then it's Infinity War. So I feel like there should have been more like Earth's Mightiest Hero vibes, where they're a team, they're working hard, and maybe not as we're all gonna split up like a band or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a side take, but that affects Spider-Man and his development in the MCU. So I'm just saying that with all of the vocal approval of Brand New Day and how it seems to be going, it is that's just what it should have been the whole time. And after we watched the Spider-Man movies, I would rather watch the other 2 over the home trilogy.
I've been telling you this for so long.
Did I
I've
disagree though?
I once said the Raimi trilogy was better than the Holland trilogy, and you said the Holland trilogy was better. This is a conversation we've had.
Okay, well, I've matured and I've grown. I'm now
There we
dad.
Fatherhood is what changed the opinion.
I don't know. I would say that Chasm is still my go-to Spider-Man trilogy or Spider-Man movies. But I think Raimi didn't age like it's great for a 2000s movie. It fits with the X-Men movies and the Raimi movies and whatever else you would stick in there. But it's pre-MCU. Chasm was still coming out during the MCU.
Yeah.
And it had the look. It had the feel, even if the writing was off and the character arcs were all over the place.
You have like hot takes spawning from yours.
Yeah, that's true. I just keep going.
I know.
How would you rank them then?
Chasm Raimi home.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I would go
I don't even
Chasm
know.
Home Raimi.
I enjoy The Amazing Spider-Man way more than the Raimi movies.
Really?
While I can appreciate the Raimi movies a whole lot.
I don't. I think they're.
We could have a whole episode on Spider-Man. Again.
Yeah.
Again. Probably like the fourth
They're
Spider-Man
okay, but they're so uncomfortable to watch.
episode.
The Raimi movies?
Yeah. It's so uncomfy.
If you guys didn't know, Zach and
It's-
Ellie knew each other before Ellie and I knew each other through being RAs
yeah, we
together.
work together.
Not that you had deep conversations like this, but it's
Yeah.
really funny seeing you guys kind of go back to college and have the RA staff room. No.
No.
Anyways,
I just think that the Raimi trilogy, just continue on this rabbit trail, has such that golden age vibe to it. Just like very classic, very like, it feels just like a comic come to life.
But I judge movies based on content, not vibes.
I think
Actually, sometimes I do judge based on vibes. I should say that.
the hard part is each trilogy has something great about it.
Yeah.
And I would say Raimi is well written, maybe not as well acted. They feel a little stiff. Amazing
Tobey Maguire
visuals
is
for
not
the
best.
time.
I will say, yeah.
Amazing visuals for the time. I think the Amazing Spider-Man visuals top. Well, no, not the visuals. The cinematography is so much more mature than Tom Holland's movies, just because of what they try and pull off. And then I do appreciate the home movies for being interconnected.
It's gonna take a really long time. This is how we're gonna go through each one.
We have another big one coming up.
I think-
give me a short one.
Give you a short.
What do,
I thought you were gonna do.
what are you
Seth,
Well,
I thought you were gonna do.
I actually had one that might not be
I was gonna let Ellie go
with.
first.
Oh, okay. That
She has
first.
short ones.
I had a connected
Well,
one.
this is one
but-
that you've already talked about, so we'll just end. I'm just gonna say it and we'll move on. Cars 2 is a good movie. All right, moving on. Zach.
That's a hot topic.
I haven't seen. I really got to rewatch. I haven't watched the Cars trilogy in so long. I haven't even seen the full third movie.
Yeah.
I've seen part of it once, but
I like the third movie. I can enjoy the second. I will watch the first one every day of my life for the rest of my life.
Along with it, Cars 3 is not that great.
I agree. I would watch
haven't seen enough
1,
of
3,
it.
2, but that's not saying much because there's only 3. I think it's too much about Cruz instead of Lightning, but it is a good
that's-
send off to Lightning.
Yeah.
I still think that final race is stupid, and we talked about a deleted scene that made more sense than what they gave us. But you haven't seen it, so
no opinions.
Yeah.
I think to respond to yours, I think with the original take you had,
But you can go back. You can't go back.
because we rabbit trailed so
That's
far.
true.
I had something to
It's
say,
true.
but then we
I'm
rabbit
sorry.
trailed.
I'm sorry.
So, I think the mentorship could have worked better if they didn't make Spider-Man as tech-based. I mean, it's it seemed it was natural for him to become more tech-based because of working with Tony.
Yeah.
But I don't think it had to necessarily be that way.
I still think that it's a product of moving the MCU phase 1 through 3 too fast, and have Tony live longer. I don't know if how long they were planning on killing him, but letting Tony be a mentor, and maybe eventually he gives him a super suit himself, for the sake of, it's been. I don't know. He graduated high school or graduated college, and he's like, all right, now you can have a Iron Spider suit.
I think the thing is, it's just like it's hard to flesh out some of like those storylines, especially because actors are expensive.
Yeah.
Like, the MCU.
They made it that way. They made them expensive.
The MCU like made Robert Downey Jr. like more expensive than they could afford. Like
They
he was
dug their own grave.
he was the highest paid actor in Homecoming when he was barely in it, and but yeah. So I think the mentorship could have worked. I remember when Homecoming was coming out, I was hoping that Spider-Man would switch sides. I think that could have
Switch sides.
to Cap's side.
Oh, you said Homecoming.
Oh no, Civil War.
Yep.
In Civil War, I think it would have been, which is two of my. Ooh, let's move into this one.
Okay.
I think Captain America's Civil War is extremely overrated.
Probably.
I've brought this up briefly on the podcast before.
But it's because it's Avengers 2.5.
For one thing, yeah. I feel like the thing is, the airport battle is meant to be like the pinnacle of the whole movie, right?
Yeah.
No stakes in it.
No.
I feel like the airport battle has no stakes.
No.
There's like the.
They line up and they punch it out.
Well, and like Hawkeye and
Like boys.
Black Widow have that whole thing where it's like, we're still friends, right? Depends on how hard you hit me.
Yeah.
It's like, what are they just playing around, basically?
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, Black Panther's in it to kill Bucky, but besides that, it's like there's...
Which I don't even... That should have been like a side plot instead of him joining Team Cap. Or Team
Iron Man.
Iron Man, yeah. Because he doesn't know any of them.
No. They just...
Though it was a great entrance for T'Challa. Like, I love that they introduced Black Panther in a political thriller like Cap 3 technically. But those are the Cap movies, is political thrillers.
I think a lot of the movie does work. Let's all watch the plane. Pause the
Moment of
episode to watch
silence
the
for
plane.
Say what?
I think a lot of it's really great. I think it's really the airport battle that I have the biggest issue with.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's no deaths at all. I think someone should have died in some war. I don't know if that's a hot take or not.
I think a lot of characters should have died when they didn't.
Like, I think they could have killed Rhodey just there.
Yeah. He didn't
I think
have
that
much
would have
more
been-
after that.
Apparently he became a Skrull.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Wasn't
that
that
whole
the
thing.
moment? Like, he went to the hospital and then it was switched
No,
out
I think
for-
she was implied to be a Skrull even before that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why his
That
face...
shocked Josh when he learned about it. He was like, "He's a Skrull?" It's like, yeah, you missed a lot.
That's why his face
I haven't
changed.
even watched Secret Invasion, but yeah. Oh, that's his, because his face changed.
Do I have more to say? I think that's all.
Okay, you had, yeah. We gotta keep moving. We're at 20. Oh yeah, it's not that bad. I also want you to get your hot takes in before our kid wakes up. Do you have one off the top of your head?
Yeah. Avatar is not a good movie.
What do you mean by good?
I mean, it's not good. Like, there's...
No.
Okay, the
Fine.
animation is fine. That's pretty, it's nice, they did a good job.
Yeah.
But there is no plot, and it's just bad.
You also haven't watched the second one. Not that that's gonna help.
Why
your
would I
case.
watch it if the first one was so bad?
I've refused to watch them for a long time.
Everyone's like, you have to see this movie, it's so good. And, because it's like everyone has hyped it up as, like, the amazing movie of its time.
Well, because it's still like the highest grossing movie of all time.
That still baffles me, and I've talked about this on the Discord. I don't understand why it's such a high grossing. Like,
Which is why I refuse to watch it.
it's
I don't know if that makes sense. but-
it's a snake eating its own tail. It's like it's eating its own tail because it's like people are seeing it because it made so much money. There's nothing attractive about it. I did like number 2 for the fatherhood and family aspects, but beyond that, it was cool to watch the visuals, and it is basically a demo reel for what Weta can do. And that's
It's so
basically
long.
it. And it's so long. It could
Each
be a
movie
lot
like
shorter.
3 hours long, isn't
Yeah.
it?
And it's because it's James Cameron being
Yeah.
not extremist, maximalist. So
I think that's
you're right. I agree.
Okay.
And I've tried to poll people, especially in the Discord, like why is it the highest grossing movie of all time, or some of the highest grossing movies of all time? And I don't think we know why.
I think in 2008 the
It bombed.
visuals were impressive.
Sure, but it didn't even do that well.
Did-
It was a re-release that made it hit 2 billion.
No. I mean, it was still over. I mean, after its original run, it was still way up there.
Sure.
But
I still haven't watched Fire and Ash, so
I haven't seen any of them.
yeah. All right, Star Wars and Marvel will never peak again.
Yep. I'm fully in agreement with that, and I think it should have ended at Endgame.
You think Marvel should have ended?
I agree
at
more
Endgame?
with.
Yeah.
I think.
There
I
are
don't
only
think.
there are only 6 Star Wars movies. Rogue One. There are only 7 Star Wars movies.
No, even Rogue One, I don't care.
What? We gotta
It
count
was a
Rogue
good
One.
movie, but I
Star
don't
Wars
care.
could survive without Rogue One.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Rogue One's amazing. I love Rogue One.
Yes, but it could survive without it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to say that there are only 6 Star Wars movies.
Why can't we say there's 7?
And the Ewok Christmas special.
And the Ewok. I'm so happy you know that.
Thanks. You mean just like the Star Wars holiday special? Are
Oh,
the Ewoks
yeah,
even
yeah,
in
yeah.
that?
I thought
Oh.
there were Ewoks in it.
There's
Yeah.
Wookiees. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
it's
know if there's
Oh, it's
Ewoks.
Wookiees, you're
Oh
right.
man, we're both stupid.
Started watching
I
that.
remember
Okay,
seeing
but-
it
I never
once and
watched
being
the whole
like, I don't know what I'm on right now, but this is insane.
Oh, that's the dogs.
It's a dog, yeah.
Gosh. Parent brain gets
My
it.
best ones are coming up, so I'm gonna,
Okay.
yeah.
No,
We have some, yeah.
The dog's
Dogs.
whining.
can you at least agree that they will never peak again, even if they?
I'm saying I don't think Star Wars will peak again. I think
Sure.
I can agree there.
You don't think Marvel, or you do think Marvel has the possibility of peaking? Endgame level peak. Captain America catching Mjolnir. Peak.
It's
No.
I I think it can still be good, but I don't think it's going to reach that peak again. I will say that. I think they can somewhat redeem themselves, but I don't think they're going to reach the same heights.
I'm so excited.
I am agreeing.
I'm so excited for December to see what happens with Doomsday, because if it doesn't hit even $1 billion, Marvel's done. I think I said I had an addendum at some point before I edited it out. DC still has potential. Those are the three big ones. I'm less confident this year, and we'll talk about it with the State of DC. I even want to listen to 2024 State of DC because we were so hopeful then, and I'm way less hopeful now, even if they're good movies.
Really?
Yeah. They need a Justice League movie to change my mind, and that's...
Yeah.
I'm not super excited for Supergirl.
Everything seems
I'm not insanely excited about Clayface, but that's also not my hot take, so we can move on. Ellie.
Okay. I thought.
When am I going to get to share one?
I did Star Wars and Marvel
okay.
and then we'll go back to Zach.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have a Star Wars one too, but Oppenheimer should have ended at least 30 minutes sooner than it did, and it could have easily been PG-13.
Yes.
Agreed.
All right.
No, I don't know what caused Nolan to write it that way.
At least 30 minutes. It could have probably been an hour shorter.
I didn't sympathize with Krauss trying to be all... Strauss. Trying to get back at Oppenheimer. That was a whole tagline at the end of the movie I didn't need.
I didn't even remember it.
That's how it ends. Is it like he's like, I misheard him talking to Einstein, and I'm so mad at him, and I'm gonna ruin his life.
Oh yeah, that's it. Was basically part of the movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyways,
bomb blew up. End of movie. Roll credits.
No, that's not the point.
I know. Okay. I'm just saying.
I did remember the one scene that is visually stunning was him. Like the room was shaking around him, and they used like a projector and.
You mean like when the people's skin is coming off and stuff?
Oh, that was the same scene, but
yeah.
It starts off with like they're projecting the picture of the exact same room on the room, and then they start shaking the projector, and it's like you can see like the door frame shifting, and it was in camera. I thought it was really cool, but anyways.
I'm not saying he shouldn't have made it. It was a decent movie, but he ruined it by adding some things he did.
With like what mostly makes it I know they typically say like show don't tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's like I feel like there's some stuff you show where it's like you didn't need to show
there was
that.
No need to show it, yeah.
Besides just like not wanting to see that personally, like there's more well written ways of doing that than just
and you should
showing
never
me
have
that
a
directly.
dialogue scene where you're not wearing clothing. That doesn't make any sense.
I have a mild or in-between take that if the Odyssey doesn't do well, Nolan's kind of on a decline. And people are concerned about the Odyssey not doing well. I understand Tenet was not well received. I still like it. But with Tenet, Oppenheimer, Odyssey, if they're all 6 out of 10s, which I would say you could maybe get everybody or a large majority to agree that they're kind of okay compared to Interstellar, Dark Knight, Inception. That was his peak in the 2010s, and he's kind of dropping the ball, I think.
I think Oppenheimer was pretty well received overall.
Yeah,
but
it's one of those cinema movies where you gotta understand what's going on.
Yeah,
and put a lot of brain power into it, which you do with like Inception and Interstellar. It's just a different feeling that I don't get the same caught up as I mean, we've finished talking about the Nolan movies now, and we've seen all of them. And it's kind of the Insomnia, where it's like, it was a Nolan movie, but like it just kind of was okay.
It's a good movie, to be honest.
Yeah. Are you next?
Yeah. I think I'm next. Yeah, let's go with that one. I think Star Wars Rebels is better than Star Wars The Clone Wars.
I have no pushback because I haven't seen either.
Me neither, sorry.
Why though? For others?
I've never made it through all of Clone Wars. I'll say that.
Did you watch season 7?
I watched the 20 essential episodes and then watched season 7. Because leading up to season...
That's all you need to watch?
That's what Disney Plus had. And I'm like, I don't want to watch all these episodes. Because my thing is, I feel like it's almost too episodic for me. I mean, they have like arcs, but also it's like sometimes feels like just every episode's, is featuring a different character, a different story, and I'm just That's just for like 8 seasons. I'm like, that just feels like a lot, or 7 seasons, I guess.
I do want to watch season 7, but I didn't know there were essential episodes.
You can still like Google it and find them.
That would be awesome.
So,
because I do want to watch it, but I don't want to commit, 6 to 12 months watching a show like that. I mean, I love animation.
Yeah.
But
I only tried to get into it by watching season 1, and that it's so cartoonish at the beginning. Definitely a kids show, really hard to stay with.
Have you ever seen season 7 animation? Like,
no.
It's beautiful.
It is.
Somebody
really
reanimated the Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan and Anakin fight in the Clone Wars style, and it was chef's kiss.
What's I say? The episodes aren't actually in chronological order either.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You have to Google it and find like the right order to watch them, and if you want to watch them in chronological order.
Your hot take was about Rebels, though.
Yeah. I think Rebels, you're following the same cast of 6 characters for the whole show. I think their arcs are better on display and more meaningful. Did you mic die or something?
Oh.
Okay. And I think too, you don't know the fates of these characters per se, which makes it more. I mean, we were just talking about this.
Watch Ahsoka first.
Which, why would you watch Ahsoka first? I mean, you were just saying the other day that the issue with the animated shows is that
You said that. You said Maul.
Well, I said there was that one scene where there was like.
I don't know who you're talking about, like which character it was. So.
Yeah, but anyway. Well, actually, no, never mind. Side topic. I just think Rebels is better because you're following the same cast of characters the whole time.
Yeah.
I think the animation in Clone Wars is eventually, well, the first couple seasons are kind of rough, but I think overall the animation in Clone Wars is probably better than Rebels in terms of like character designs and stuff. Like Yoda's kind of ugly in Rebels. I mean, he's an ugly character.
He was in Rebels
briefly,
okay.
But his character design's ugly.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah,
you know what I do want to watch while you've been watching Maul Shadow Lord? I want to watch Maul's arc in Clone Wars, in Rebels, in Maul.
Yeah.
Briefly watch that one scene in Solo. That doesn't make any sense.
I think it almost makes more sense now.
Okay.
With Maul Shadow Lord.
When does it happen compared to Solo?
Good question. This time,
Here's another hot take. I think Star Wars needs to leave that 100-year gap that everything has taken place in except for the Acolyte, and just try some other stuff, or not need to connect it. I don't know. Yeah, Star Wars is dead. Maybe. Mandalorian and Grogu released this weekend, and you know who's not going to see it?
Yep.
Oh, it'll come out on Disney Plus in like a month.
And then we'll watch it. Maybe when we get time to it.
I haven't even watched Mandalorian Season 3, so... Yeah. Anyways, next.
Should I do my hottest take, or should I work up to it?
We can't guarantee that we're going to get to all of them, so do your hottest take.
Okay. This is a movie I saw at a cheap theater for $5, and I want those $5 back. This is how significantly I did not like this movie. The Batman was terrible.
What?
I hate that movie. It's so...
Sorry.
I've tried to get her to watch it, and it's not
like the Robert Pattinson one?
Don't giggle like that. The middle kid is bubbling. She's like, chaos.
Friendships will end. Why? What didn't you like about it?
I almost fell asleep. It was so boring and dark.
Would you give it another try?
Maybe. If I need a nap, I'll watch it. Ooh, extra bad. Like you so...
You got a good point. He's very angsty.
Because it's a very early on Bruce Wayne.
Here's the thing. Some movies hit with their core audience. Ellie's not the core audience to watch
fair.
the Batman.
That's entirely fair. I'm not an angsty boy.
I should say, I have a ranked list of like 80 comic book films.
Mm-hmm.
The Batman is number 2 on my list.
Next two?
Well, Into the Spider-Verse is number 1. Dark Knight's number 3.
Yeah.
I like Dark Knight. I like that trilogy. It's good.
We should watch it again.
I just don't like the Batman.
I found a fan edit of the
I
Dark.
was gonna say the Batman was the worst of the Batman movies, but I actually haven't seen the old like 80s one.
Watch Batman and Robin. That'll change your mind.
Found a fan edit of The Dark Knight where it cuts all of the 3 movies into one movie. And I'm curious to watch that.
How would that work?
They cut out a lot of the Rachel scenes and I need to watch this video that I saved. It's superheroes asking where it is. Where's the dog? Where is she? All of those scenes.
That's good.
Anyways, there's hope for her to watch the Batman once again.
Okay.
Maybe. No, there's not. I do need to watch it again because we watched it together with a bunch of friends.
We did.
When it came out. And that's the only time I've seen it.
You've only seen it once?
Yeah.
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 It is kind of weird because it's like a story within a story. You know what I mean?
Is it?
Well, as in like, you know, like Riddler, and then there's the whole like Falcone thing that like, there's a whole like Falcone story within the Riddler story. And like even like, because there's almost like 2 resolutions. Because there's like the Falcone resolution and then the Riddler resolution. So I feel like that kind of makes it long. And I feel like that could have been shortened in ways, but overall I think it's sort of spectacular.
Yeah. Batman Part 2 is filming, which is cool. Sebastian Stan, Scarlett Johansson confirmed. Snow confirmed.
Sebastian Stan confirmed to play Harvey Dent too.
Oh yeah. We don't know who ScarJo's playing, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think another member of the Dent family.
Possibly. The Legacy of the Dark Knight Lego Batman came out last week too, and people have been raving about it. No, I don't get to play it until September, and Josh gives me his PlayStation. But there's so many funny references and kidified versions that Lego does. And one of them is, I think, Harvey Dent gets a pie thrown at his face and turns into Two-Face. Like, that's how
no, it's a pie face and then several other things smacking his face.
Okay.
There's a whole like long
it.
scene to it.
Okay.
It's kind of funny.
There's a lot of references to, you know, the, why do we fall, Master Bruce? So we can get back up again. Batman Begins. From,
Batman Begins.
No, from the Twitter.
Oh, is that exactly what Michael Caine's
It's what Michael
tweet
Caine
says?
He said, Batman Begin. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Maverick should have died in Top Gun Maverick. Because we just watched it re-release in theaters. Maybe it's me looking back on it. It is a feel-good movie, so I can't blame it for that. But, like, I wish there were stakes. And when all of them... Like, the whole point of the movie at the beginning is somebody's not coming back from this. Or...
But it's redemptive, because...
Somebody shouldn't have come back from it.
But then Sad Boy.
Yeah.
And then
Even a B character, I feel like
then it wouldn't
shoot
matter.
down fanboy or
That
something.
still doesn't matter as much then. Like, you either have to really feel something or feel happy.
Okay, then Maverick should have died.
No.
I don't think he should have died. I just don't think he should have been part of the final mission.
That could have been good.
I think with the whole movie kind of meant to being a passing of the torch, I think him being a part of the last mission kind of like ruins that in a sense.
But then it gave a reason for Goose to go back, and that kind of redeemed their relationship too.
Gooster.
Yeah,
Gooster.
I suppose.
Gooster.
Gooster.
I will say, watching it again, the scene I'm reminded of the scene that always, or the line that always makes me feel something, is when the commander of the mission, he's in the radar room and he says, "Tell him there's nothing you can do for Maverick," and his voice cracks, and it's like he was the Stone Cold general or leader, and he realizes there was hope. You know, both miracles go off. And then Maverick gets shot down, and he goes, "Tell Rooster there's nothing you can do for Maverick," and he's like actually sad that it had to end that way. Which that's where it comes from. Is that line makes me feel like he should have died because it would have been so much more heartbreaking. So, I'm gonna check. Oh, you're still going. Oh, cool.
Wow.
I never thought of that. Go.
Okay. I really like Thor Ragnarok.
I don't think that's a hot take.
Okay.
People like that one.
That's not what you wrote.
I said it's a good movie. I know it's different, but
I'd almost say it's bad for Thor, but it's a good movie.
Yes, I agree. People will retrospectively look at the MCU and say that Thor didn't fit because he was, all Shakespearean. But Thor Ragnarok is fun. It doesn't fit the character and ruin the character mostly. They got back to it a little bit in Endgame. They used his...
Well, Infinity War was the best story we've had.
That's what I meant.
Endgame was almost the worst story we've had. But.
Oh. Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
But the way they went from Ragnarok silly to Infinity War serious was because they were using... Or Thor was using comedy as coping for losing so many people. Instead of just suddenly being goofy. The opening up with Surtur?
Yeah.
That just doesn't fit his character. Like, it's funny, but it doesn't fit his character. And that went into... Well, I still think the Russos wrote him to cover with comedy the deep feelings he had. Because it went from, I've lost so many people in Infinity War, to I didn't kill Thanos in Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it didn't have a reason to continue being silly. It could have been a one-off with Ragnarok. I feel like we could have forgiven that. But they gave Waititi the reins. And did you watch / enjoy Love and Thunder?
no.
No, what?
I watched it and enjoyed it.
Okay, yeah.
It was bad.
So there's something that happened between how Ragnarok is written and how Love and Thunder is written.
I think they leaned too far into the goofy, and it
That's
just
true.
became a fever dream.
Yeah. The Screaming Goats was...
Insane.
I think they just, after how successful Ragnarok was, I think they gave
Full
Waititi
tilt.
just too much of a free reign.
Yeah.
And maybe some substances.
Maybe.
As though he's not already.
I
Anyways.
mean, yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Were you done with your list?
I had Andrew Garfield's the best Spider-Man.
Oh, we talked about
Yeah,
that.
I think we all agree.
But like I said, there's aspects to that.
Yeah.
Andrew's the best Spider-Man. What have we said him best?
Okay. There's this thing that
Okay.
everyone says to try and sound original.
Yeah.
Where they say, Tobey Maguire was the best Peter Parker, Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man, and Tom Holland does the both best. I see this everywhere, and everyone says it like they're saying it for the first time.
Yeah.
And it bugs me a lot. Because I'm like, for one thing, hundreds of people have already said this, and you're trying to sound like it's your own thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think Andrew Garfield actually does both really well.
Yeah. But he's just
Now
handed
Ellie's
a crap
making
script.
I
Andrew's handed
think-
a crap script.
Crap script.
Crap script.
I think the director was just way more comfortable writing relationship dramas than he was superhero movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what he did.
And
before that.
his previous big film was
Maybe that's
500
why I
Days of
like
Summer,
it.
which was a relationship drama. But
And then also Sony messed up how they wanted TASM 2 to come to play out, wasn't it? There's a lot of
yeah, I think they were really trying to get Sinister Six rolling, get all these different things off the ground,
Yeah.
and they kind of just piled it all into.
for sure.
It was kind of like the same issue with Batman v Superman. They just tried to pile all this setup into one movie.
Yeah.
TASM 2 was also meant to set up Black Cat because Felicia Hardy shows up
Yeah.
and other stuff like that too.
Yeah.
But because I think Peter and Gwen have the best chemistry of any Peter and MJ or whoever.
Yeah.
And I think he nails an emotional side of the character that neither of the other two really got.
Yeah.
I just really wish we would have gotten to see his rage. We never really got to see Andrew Peter's rage. We have the scene at the end of the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie where he fights Goblin and you just see this pure rage in him.
Yeah.
Or Tom Holland in No Way Home where you see him with the same Green Goblin with that rage. And we never see that rage in Andrew Garfield.
It is hinted at in No Way Home.
Yeah.
Where he goes, I stopped pulling my punches.
Mhm.
And yeah.
There was going to be a scene in TASM 2 that I think it would have pushed it to an R rating, which is why... Is she moving?
Yeah.
which is why they cut it. But there was a scene where he was like gonna almost kill the Harry Osborn Green Goblin, and I think that would have been a very interesting scene to keep. But
Yeah.
I can understand if it would have pushed it to R why they cut it. But
Our kid
Anyway.
is awake.
Yep.
We'll see how much longer we can do. I want to get to my big one. We should have never gotten Daredevil Born Again.
Agreed. No, I agree wholeheartedly.
It's because you're my wife.
She is crying.
Okay.
So
Ellie said she's agreeing. I'm going to argue with Zach here for a minute. Thank you.
yep.
Okay, think about it. Yes, there was the Save Daredevil campaign.
yeah,
We saved Daredevil.
yeah,
I feel like he could have been a cameo in No Way Home. And that's it.
I think a better. What should we say?
I don't know. I didn't clarify. Like, I didn't edit this wording, so.
I think we could have had a better Born Again.
Yes,
But
you
I'm not
can't
gonna-
control. I would have rather never had Born Again than to have a bad Born Again. Because you can't force a good Born Again to happen.
Yeah.
I would rather delete it from existence than roll the
Like,
chance
even
of
after
getting-
season 2 now? You would still delete the
Yes.
whole show?
Yes, after season 2. Because it's still not as good as OG season 2, in my opinion. And it's not a bad season. It's like an 8.5 out of 10. It's just because the other two were peak.
The other. You mean the original 3?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
OG season 1 and 3 are peak. And so an okay season 2 for OG.
I'm confused at what you're saying now.
I'm just saying that people say season 2 is the worst.
Yeah.
But I would still watch 3, 1, 2, Born Again 2, Born Again 1.
I might actually put season 2 of Born Again over season 2 of the original.
Okay.
I think it's one of those things where season 2 of the original might be better in a lot of ways, but I think season 2 of Born Again was more enjoyable to watch.
Sure. I'll admit that.
But
How much of that was fan service? OG season 2 has what it means to be a superhero
yeah,
and be a Christian.
yeah,
You know when I put him down, they stay down.
yeah.
You're
did
just
have
gonna,
that.
you put him down, they get back up. And then there's Anya. And then all of the just determining what Daredevil believes. Like, it challenged a
Yeah.
lot. That's why. Is it Arrow 5 or Arrow 6?
I have no idea.
Where he's challenging his morals in a real way. If you can watch us. Hi, girlie. Hi. You get to be behind the camera. Little cinematographer over there. She's so cute.
That looked like a fake smile.
I wish I
almost.
could have had that on camera. She's like, he's trying to smile. Ellie got her a little tumbler. It's so cute. Oh, I don't know how this is gonna work.
What?
Hey, drink your juice, drink your milkies. Hi, Pumpkin.
See how this goes.
She can come a little closer if she's.
Yeah.
Anyways, we are almost done.
Throw a slice of cheese at her.
Ellie, would you watch Born Again season 2 or Daredevil season 2 first?
Oh.
Not chronologically.
I don't remember.
That was the Punisher season.
You can't just call it the Punisher season. It was like 5 episodes of Punisher, then like 10 episodes of Hand.
Oh.
Matt,
I think
Matt
of,
being like a bad friend.
that's also true. I do think of season 2 as the Punisher season. But the Hand was a lot. I said that I would rather roll the dice on... No, I would rather delete Born Again from existence than roll the dice on getting a good Born Again.
Do you think you would still want, I mean, besides a cameo in No Way Home, well, let's pretend She-Hulk didn't happen.
That goes without saying.
Would you still want or not She-Hulk? Would you still want Daredevil like brought back into the MCU?
I'm still gonna say that I think they need new actors, specifically Wolverine. I think
Well,
we've
of
talked
course
about the
for
Daredevil
Wolverine.
thing. We've talked about the Daredevil thing.
Wolverine is a different universe, so of course they're going to recast him eventually.
No, he's in the MCU now.
Oh, he's not.
Daredevil and Deadpool and Wolverine is in the MCU.
Not at the no. They're still in the Fox universe at the end of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay, but the story is in the MCU.
Okay, you have to clarify what you mean by the MCU.
It's the same way that Quicksilver is in WandaVision,
What?
even though it's just Ralph Boner.
That's a completely different situation. I'm so.
It's okay.
He's in the movie franchise of the MCU, but he's not in the universe 19999 or 616, whatever you want to call it.
616 for brevity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Daredevil was-
love Charlie Cox. And I love all of the actors. They're getting old. I would rather see somebody else try and be Daredevil. At this point, the way they treat it is we're never going to get a new actor for any of these characters. Unless it's Rhodey and they recast, but even that. They love the look of people's faces, and they're going to make War Machine look like
Don Cheadle?
Don Cheadle for the rest of the MCU, even if Don Cheadle dies.
I don't think so. I think post Secret Wars, we're going to see a lot of recast, potentially.
Anyways, we got to be done for my sake, for my family's sake. That's why it's called Hot Takes Friendships Will End. Or something like that.
my last hot take.
Yeah.
Off game.
All right, off the screen. With D-Day coming out, we don't need any more World War II movies.
That was, we've seen this trailer. It's got Brendan Fraser. I don't remember who else. Ellie as not a boy doesn't get all of the hype about the World War II movies. To be fair, I haven't watched that many, but I will watch another World War II movie. You haven't watched Hacksaw Ridge with me?
I haven't seen all of Hacksaw
You
Ridge.
have?
I thought so.
Okay. Hacksaw Ridge is goated.
I've seen like half of it.
Oh.
I should watch the rest.
The end of the movie where he's like, we're waiting for Private Dawes to pray for us, sir. We're not moving on the mountain. We're not moving on the ridge until Private Dawes prays for us, sir. Oh, absent cinema. Andrew Garfield.
There we go.
Goated. All right. Gotta go. Thank you for listening or watching, not live. We'll get this up as soon as possible. We have hopefully exciting episode next week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully. I hope it all works out.
Yeah.
But we may have a special guest or two. We'll see.
With 3. No.
Also, I want to ask Stephen Stanley to come back because he said
Yeah.
he would, and I think we can do a summer end review with him and catch up with him, and also say that we guessed that he was gonna do a Christmas song with Tommy because he almost spoiled that.
Yeah.
I think I cut it out of the final episode,
Oh,
but he
okay.
said, "Oh, I can't talk about that," and then you told me later. I think he's working on a Christmas song, but anyways, I'm getting rambling now. Share this with a friend, like and subscribe. Get your free sticker. Until next time, know that you're loved. God bless.
Thanks for watching, Mom.
Yeah.